Hey guys, how you doing? It's Deepak Shukla here again. I am a multi-seven-figure business owner living and working remotely in countryside Italy. Although you can't tell because I've got these cupboards behind me. However, when I open up the door to my side, I get this flash of light. Anyway, in any event, if you're looking to start an online business as a beginner, I want to talk to you today about what I would do if I was to start all the way again from scratch and how I would ultimately make a business work. So, the first thing is that we live in a time that has more opportunity than ever, irrespective of your age, to start generating serious income online, okay? I am 37 years old. I've been earning an income online since I was probably 22 to 23 years old, back when I started giving tutoring services via Zoom and otherwise, although at that time it would have probably been Skype. So what I want to walk you through is what you can do and what you should do if you're looking to start a business today, irrespective of your age, your background, your income. This is what you need to do. So, point number one, you want to learn a digital trade, okay? You want to learn a digital trade. So what do I mean by digital trade? You want to learn how to help a company grow from a digital marketing perspective. And there's so many facets of digital marketing that continue to grow. By the time this video gets released, it's probably going to be even more areas. And that is precisely the point, okay? You have search engine optimization. You have building a brand. You have design. You have copywriting. You have UX, UI. You have ultimately search engine marketing. You have local SEO, you have international SEO, you have link building, you have PPC, Facebook ads, social media content creation. There's a big list. All you need to do is find an area that you want to niche in, you want to develop some expertise in, and to develop those skills and to learn that path, all you need to do is spend a solid week, 2 weeks, I'm talking hard time, real time, to build that level of skill, okay? It really is as simple as that. So if you want to go to YouTube University, if you want to go to a platform like Udemy, if you want to watch videos like this, it's all out there for you, okay? There is of course paid content, but begin with the free stuff. Begin with what's widely open and available to you and learn a digital trade. Once you've learned a digital trade, the next step is to get yourself fundamentally listed on any or many of the freelancing platforms that are out there, okay? So Upwork, I think, is probably, at the time of recording, the biggest platform out there, but Upwork isn't the only one. I've seen companies making $10 to $15 to $20 to $50,000 a month from platforms such as Fiverr, from Upwork. Heck, you don't even need any of those platforms as long as, and this is the key point, okay? Once you've developed a series of expertise, you need to create a profile that reflects the fact that you have some expertise in that space. So let's just take the example of graphic design, even logo design. As part of learning, you're going to probably generate some logos. You're going to think about the visuals. You're going to think about the font. You're going to think about the color palette. You're going to think about the curvature. You're going to think about it matching with a brand aesthetic. You're going to think about ultimately stencil, pencil, spray, fine art, graffiti style logos, and much more. And as part of that, you're going to develop ultimately examples, a showcase, a portfolio of work that you're doing, example work that you've done. Once you've got that, you can throw it up online. And again, there's platforms online that you can throw it up on. There's Behance, there's Dribbble, there's probably many more, okay? These same principles apply to any area that you want to work upon. If you're thinking about ads, for example, and you're thinking, well, Deepak, I need to spend money, offer to do work in the beginning for free, because that's how you can create your first initial case studies. Once you've got a case study, and again, a case study doesn't need to be you getting paid to do some work. It can be your own time, as it should be, to not only develop the theoretical experience, but what you want to develop is the practical experience to enable you to really say, you know what, not only have I watched a dozen tutorials about how to run meta ads, I've also actually run some ads on behalf of friends. It doesn't matter if it's £1, $1, €1, €1 rupee, 5, 10, 15, 20, 100. Go through the experience of actually setting up a campaign, of designing a logo, of producing some copywriting. And very quickly, as you can see, you then begin to develop some real world experience. Now, within all of this, it sounds like it's going to take a ton of time. It doesn't. It just takes focused time, focused energy, focused effort to be able to make the necessary moves, the steps that you need to take, want to take, to ensure that you develop a good backbone of expertise. And again, there's a psychology to this, okay? This is an important point. There's a psychology to this that's important. You're not comparing yourself to the world's best, because you don't need to be the world's best at the beginning in order to deliver value. To deliver value, you simply need to have a core series of expertise and take it to someone who doesn't have the expertise all the time, but is looking for a good service, okay? So you don't need a sniper rifle when all that's required is a handgun, or you don't need a butcher's knife when all you need is a butter knife, or you don't need ultimately a football when all you need is a pea within a pea shooter to take that strike. So your skills will be suitable for a particular type of business or individual that's out there. Don't day one compare yourself to a Premier League footballer or an NFL athlete. Compare yourself to yourself. How good were you? How good are you compared to how good you were last week? And if you work with intention, you're probably going to find that you're going to have developed pretty darn quickly. And now, once you've got those skills, you can start putting yourself out there, okay? Putting yourself out there. And there are multiple ways that you can put yourself out there once you've got that online profile, okay? So different niches have different platforms that service the promotion of your services. So as I said, with graphic design, there's platforms such as Behance, there's Dribbble, probably many more. You can register yourself on Fiverr, on Upwork. If you want to sell corporate consulting services, you can spin up a LinkedIn company page. If you want to run ads, you can have a Facebook page. It all depends upon where your audience, where your market is, but platforms, marketplaces where people are actively looking is often the best way to go and generate business. So we go back to Upwork, Freelancer, Fiverr, and there are many more. I'm going to give you a quick tip now to ensure that you identify platforms that you can list upon. Search for Upwork, Fiverr, or insert your favorite platform alternatives, and then go through the painful, the laborious, but the necessary work of developing free profiles on every platform and then optimizing as best as possible. And again, you're going back to, because you're going to say to me, how do I create a profile? How do I optimize a profile? You're going to go back to YouTube University to ensure that you optimize it to the best level possible, okay? Once you've done that optimization, your profiles are out there, and you can, on some platforms, start bidding for jobs. In some cases, you'll start even receiving jobs, and these will be the best places to get started. And the hardest part with everything is making that first dollar, that first $10, that first $100. Now, this is just one of the ways that you can get started with an online business by selling digital services. So develop that digital trade. Learn what you need to do digitally. And we're recapping now. Once you've learned what to do digitally, develop that case study. Do that work for free. Give your time in exchange for that compelling case study. Once you've got the learning, you've got the case study, you can then create the profiles online that showcase your work. That can be on LinkedIn, Upwork, Fiverr, Facebook pages, TikTok account, Meta accounts, wherever it might be. Once you've got your showcase work, then get listed on all of the, or any of the, or one of the freelancing platforms that exist out there. And then push on that platform, okay? Push on that platform and you'll begin to see you will start winning work. And now I'm going to give you one more piece of advice. In the instance that for whatever reason the platforms aren't working as quickly as you like, guess what you've got? Guess what we've all got? Your personal network. What about your friends on TikTok, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, whatever platform that you're on, your friends, your family network? Let everybody know, let the world know exactly what you offer. And the beautiful thing with offering your services to friends and family, you're going to make darn sure that you are as competent and as good as possible. So go deep with the learning, but go fast. Be fast, but be effective, and then start reaching out to friends, family, and people within your network to start delivering ultimately the service you know you're capable of. And this is how, if I was to start again, I would very rapidly build an online business that would generate quite quickly more than $20,000 a month. Get after it.